Gravity, the invisible force that keeps our feet on the ground and our planet together. But what if, for just one day, this fundamental law of physics simply disappeared? Americans alone live in about 128 million households, each filled with objects that have always been firmly anchored to the ground. Imagine waking up to a world where nothing stays put, where your coffee mug floats away, your bed becomes a drifting platform, and you suddenly start floating uncontrollably. The first moments would be chaos. In cities, everything not bolted down would begin to rise. Cars, street signs, garbage bins, entire trees ripped from their roots. Skyscrapers, suddenly weightless, would start to disintegrate as their interconnected parts lose structural integrity and drift apart. But things get even more terrifying when we consider what happens to living beings. Humans and animals would instantly begin to float, separated from the ground. Blood would stop flowing normally in our bodies. Imagine your circulatory system suddenly working without the pull of gravity to help it move. Your internal organs would begin to float inside you, causing immediate and catastrophic health problems. Ocean currents would dissolve. Entire bodies of water would break into massive floating globules, with fish and marine life suspended in massive chaotic spheres. Clouds would lose their shape, dispersing into formless masses. The atmosphere itself would start to behave unpredictably, with air molecules no longer pulled downward. But the most devastating consequences would be planetary. The Earth itself would start to come apart. Without gravity holding its components together, the planet would begin to disintegrate. Rocks, soil, and entire continental masses would drift apart. The molten core would no longer be compressed, potentially causing massive internal disruptions. And let's not forget about our connection to the moon and other celestial bodies. Without gravitational pull, the moon would drift away, potentially causing untold disruptions to ocean tides and planetary stability. Scientists estimate that within just a few hours the entire planet would essentially break apart, with its components scattering across space like a cosmic explosion of debris. One day without gravity would effectively mean the end of life as we know it. So the next time you feel your feet firmly planted on the ground, take a moment to appreciate this incredible invisible force that keeps our entire world together.